Welcome back to the Tigear video series. In our first video, we discussed how gearbox ratings are chosen and the trade-off between high ratings and a long product life. Today, we'll evaluate two of our competitors' gearboxes to showcase the difference in design between their products and the Dodge Tigear. For this comparison, we selected one of the most common sizes and ratios of worm gearbox, a 2-inch center distance with 15:1 ratio. A worm gearbox contains only two gears, the worm shaft, which is made of steel, and the worm gear, which is made of a softer material. We'll focus on those two components and the corresponding bearings. Upon disassembly, the first thing we noticed is the difference in the material cross-section of the worm shaft. Compared to the Tigear, competitor B has almost 30% less steel across this length of shaft, and competitor C has almost 20% less. Also, it was clear that competitor B uses much smaller teeth. Now, let's focus on the worm gear. The Tigear is the widest of all three, and the bore diameter is much larger. Finally, let's take a look at the bearings. The input shaft bearing is the most critical bearing in the gearbox because it runs at motor speed and takes all the load from the worm shaft. When you compare the bearings side by side, the Tigear clearly uses the largest bearing. Based on rated dynamic bearing capabilities, if the same load is applied, the bearing used by competitor B will last only 69% as long as the Tigear bearing, and the bearing from competitor C will last only 21% as long. The same story applies to the tapered roller output bearings. Competitors C and B use a smaller tapered roller bearing that provides only 47% as much life as the Tigear tapered roller bearing. All these differences make it immediately obvious that although both competitors publish higher mechanical ratings, the Dodge Tigear is built to withstand a longer haul. In our last video, we are going to prove Tigear's durability in the lab.